you feel like a veteran yet?
Do I feel like a veteran?
Pitt veteran, I mean.
Pitt veteran.
Veteran.
I'm getting there. I still have my newcomer ways at times, but no, definitely getting used to things, and just finished up practice 13, kind of in the full swing and getting the offense and getting to know the guys and all that. But that's kind of been the process for the past 4 months or so. So I'm definitely getting to that stage.
What about the process of getting in sync with the wide receivers?
Yeah, I think
it takes a little time, doesn't it?
100%. I think process is a perfect word for that, as far as getting to know what guys do well, or kind of what routes that are their go-to routes. And I think overall the core is great. Ones, twos, whatever it may be, the core is great for sure. And I think we've shown this last little bit that we're in sync and making some big plays, which is exciting to see.
How fun's this competition been? It sounds like the young guys are doing some good things, especially Ben. Yeah,
Ben's doing great. Thomas and Kenny as well. They're playing good ball. This is a deep QB room for sure, as far as 4 scholarship guys that can go out there and get the job done. But I think as a room as a whole, we're playing good ball, which is great for our team, because to be successful as a team, you have to have a quarterback that's doing its job, and I think we're all showing that we can do that.
You've obviously played behind some pretty good offensive lines. How does this one sort of stack up? I mean, they're kind of experienced, but also guys are in new roles from last year.
Yeah, I think it's very similar. I think that's kind of been what I've been used to in the past, as far as you have some big names returning, guys with a lot of experience, but then you're always kind of plugging a guy in or finding the right fit there. But obviously we're anchored by Browne, and Ayo's got a bunch of starts under his belt as well, and that's huge. You talk about up front. To win games, we have to be great up front, and it starts with the O-line, and I think to have that core, Buxer as well, those guys, Jared stepping in there well, I think it's a great group, and they're getting the job done for sure.
What did you see from Aaron Matthews? He's a big physical guy, but can he kind of do things that guys that size don't usually do, as far as like in the slot, in traffic, things like that?
100%. Yeah, when I first got here, his mold was kind of the high school quarterback that's making his way to receiver, and he's been doing a great job. You can tell he's big, tall, athletic, and can run a little bit. And I've hooked up with him on a bunch of deep balls, which is great to see as far as explosive plays using his size. But just an athlete. And you mentioned getting him in the slot or whatever it may be. I think utilizing what he has to offer, and I mean, it's certainly a mismatch for the defense.
You like to see Jester matched one-on-one with a guy, and maybe he can make a deep passing game a little bit better?
Yeah, I think a one-on-one matchup at any part of the field, whether it's a short slant, a deep ball like you're talking about, I think we got to like our chances with Jester out there. And I think Coach Watson's doing a great job of putting our team and Jester in scenarios where he is one-on-one, and give him a chance to showcase his skills. And I think, if I gather, that's kind of what they did last year as well, and continuing that mold. And like you said, deep balls as well, big plays, those will be huge for us.
You can put it out there and just let him run under it, I guess. Huh?
Exactly, yeah. Let him use his size and physicality and speed, and go out and get the thing.
Obviously, spring games are kind of old news to you by now, but is it kind of a renewed excitement, given that you'll be down at Heinz Field in front of people, stuff like that?
Yeah, it will be cool. I'm used to kind of kind of just like a rehearsal for the fans almost, and I gather that it's a real game. I mean, we're playing ball, it'll be fun. Got the draft tomorrow, and as a senior, I'll take part in that. So it'll be cool to see where pieces fall, and hopefully finish the spring camp on a high note.
If you get your way, who's the first offensive guy you want?
If I get my way, I mean, you got to go Browne O'Neal, I think. Yeah, protect your blind side. I was just joking with Ben. He told me the rules of the draft. I didn't know this beforehand, but I was like, I'll just draft the first O-line first, because you can't do anything without those guys. And then he was telling me, hey, once I guess you draft by the whole position, so once someone goes, you have to stay in that category. And before that, I was like, let's just draft all the O-linemen and then pull a fast one and draft all the quarterbacks so the other team can't function. No, it'll be fun. The ones and twos, there isn't a huge drop off necessarily at a lot of the positions, so it'll be fun to see guys get out there and battle a little bit.